Hi there! Thanks for tuning in to CS2Go with Code Savvy. This is our Week 6 Challenge Unplugged video. Unplugged activities use ideas from computer science, but they don't use computers. You won't need any kind of device at all. I'm Eileen King, your guide for this video. I'm a museum educator and the champion of Northfield Coder Dojo. It's nice to meet you. For Week 6, our theme is to create something in honor of or inspired by your favorite story. That could be from a book, a movie, a video game, a folktale, or any other kind of story you can think of. Storytelling has a lot of natural connections to a computer science concept called abstraction. Abstraction is simplifying things, filtering out unnecessary details to focus on just the important parts. For example, this map of the Twin Cities light rail is an abstraction. It removes most of the other information you'd find in the real world or even on other maps, like nearby streets, other information about local businesses, and even distances between stops. It gives us just the information we need to know where we're going on the light rail. Abstraction shows up in a lot of places in computer science, too. For example, if you create a model or a simulation, like this interactive animation about the water cycle, you remove a lot of details to focus on just the big picture, presenting the most important ideas to the viewer. So how does this connect to stories, this week's theme, and what can you do with it to create a fun unplugged activity? Well, whenever we tell any kind of story, there's some abstraction going on. For example, when someone asks you about your day, you don't give them every single detail. When we tell fictional stories, even the way they start is an abstraction. Instead of saying, at 9:03 a.m. on March 4th, 1876, we usually start, once upon a time. One quick and easy abstraction and storytelling idea is to use your fingers to help you retell or summarize a story. You might use sequencing words like first, next, then, after that, and finally. Or maybe you use the structure somebody wanted but so then. For example, Cinderella, somebody, wanted to go to the ball, but her stepmother wouldn't let her. So she asked her fairy godmother for help. Then she was able to go to the ball, meet the prince, and live happily ever after. There's abstraction in action. I've taken out most of the details, but you still get the big idea of the story. Another idea that combines abstraction and storytelling is to create a storyboard. A storyboard is sort of like a visual outline. It shows pictures and sometimes words that give the most important points of the story in order. This is a storyboard for an episode of Doctor Who. You can create a storyboard about any story you like. If you want to print out a blank storyboard, or you just want to look at different ways that they can be laid out or structured, there are lots of ideas on the internet. But you can create your own storyboard just by drawing squares on a sheet of paper, by drawing on the sidewalk with chalk, or even by building the scenes out of Legos or other toys. Storyboards also have another bonus connection to computer science. When we design games or apps or other digital products, we often start with a storyboard to help think through what the different screens will look like and what order the user will experience them in. So what will you create? I hope these ideas inspire you to create something in honor of your favorite story. We'd love to see photos or videos of your creation shared with us via Flipgrid or using the Google form. But whether you can share or not, thanks so much for joining us this week, and I hope we'll see you in future weeks for more Unplugged activities. Take care!